No dog sold or raised for illegal purposes. This is a historical and entertainment-based channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Episode 76, yeah. Yeah. A look at champion Bighead Boy. A case for champion Scarface. How can I keep it in the family? Let us analyze the evidence on this episode of Bulldog Court. Bulldog community, please rise. This is your host, Get a Hold James, because we got to get a hold of the game.
Court is now in session.
We man. Oh yeah. This is your boy, Get a Hold James, because we got to get a hold of the game. I'm so happy that you could join me tonight. You could have been anywhere else in the Bulldog streets, but you decided to come kick it with your boy. And I'm so happy that you did. You underdig. I'd like to thank everybody for checking out last week's Bulldog Court episode 75. But we had a real good time, man. I mean, when I say the cat rat cut up like never before, I mean the cat rat cut up like never before. But first, I'd like to thank everybody who checked out Bulldog Court episode 75, where we discussed the 3 cases that we had, 2 of them up for consideration for the archives of the unsung grand champions and champions. And then we slid right over to the live after show with the Cap brothers. Y'all already know what it is. The Cap stabber himself, PKC, Pressure Killer Combine, King T, aka Short Bus Cap, and of course, the honorable one, J-Bo, aka Hopper Cap, was in the building, and they're doing their 1-2. And man, when I say that Cap Rack, the Cap brother gonna be the Cap brothers. I don't care what's going on. Wind, sleet, or snow. You know what I'm talking about? We're gonna be who we are. But man, it looked like the entire Cap Rack was anticipating this show for whatever the reason, through the lack during the week or whatever, from before we got, to hump they Cap. Man, they was ready and they was firing at all cylinders. Salute Bobby Digital. Man, tore up the chat, man. Salute Cannabis Cowboy, tore up the chat, man. Marquise B. Man, come on, man. Twan Raw. All y'all, man. DT Smith, everybody, man. Just all kind of, just caps being thrown left and right, man. You can't hardly get around all the caps, man. Salute to y'all, man. And then, of course, we gotta look back at Hump Day Cap with the Cap brothers, man. It's just a continuation of the Cap, man. You know what I'm saying? Nothing gonna stop this Cap. I'm so sorry to tell y'all, I hate to be to bring up bad news. Ain't nothing gonna stop this Cap. Yeah, the Cap gonna keep coming, you know what I'm saying? And, salute to all those who came out and supported Hump Day Cap with the Cap brothers. We're continuing to build, and it's becoming more and more fluid, more and more of what we pretty much imagined that it would be. And just something good to check out, man, to have a good time on a hump day, man, in the middle of the week. And y'all check out that Hump Day Cap, man, on King T channel. But like I say every time, man, I am not the judge nor jury, for it is up to you, the Bulldog community, to decide which way the tide may roll. I'm not gonna prolong the time. For my first case, a look at champion Bighead Boy. Remember on last week I was telling you that I was gonna cover good as the best champion Bighead Boy. He was bred to champion Chachi, who I covered a case on last week. He was one that I was going to cover last week, but this is the week for him. One of these Mayday dogs, son of Barracuda, that we very rarely ever speak on, and he appears in significant dogs on down the line, as we will see once we get into this. Also had a champion sister So lets me know that was just not a freak of nature, some one-off. This was a very good litter. So let us go into the pedigree of GOTB's champion, Bighead Boy. When we look at Bighead Boy, he is off of Grand Champion Latin Forces Kennels Barracuda. 9-time winner, who was out of Mayday, bred to Powerhouse Kennels Yellow Girl. His dam is EK's Ilana, who is out of Super Kennels Champion 357, full-time winner, register of merit, one of my personal favorites. And Southern Kennels Macha, who is out of Southern Kennels Grand Champion Mayday, register of merit, and Stone City Kennels Blondie POR. So a very solid, extremely solid background on this animal. Condition weight around 50 to 51. He was a big fella, as most Mayday dogs from that era were. Also had a little mate sister by the name of HPK's champion Remora, 3-time winner. So coming from a good litter, had a champion little mate sister, went on to produce GATB's Bo POR, and of course Bo would go on to produce dogs like Champion Lucky, etc., etc. Also, he would produce Headquarters Jake, who, if you know, you know about that. But a very solid dog, a dog that I thought that could be considered for one of the unsung champion and grand champion categories. Also, he is one of those Mayday dogs that you don't hear about a lot. You know, son of Barracuda, you know, excellent animal. That was a champion and also produced a producer. So I thought he was one that was at least worthy to be mentioned and to be considered, you know, up for consideration for the archives of the unsung champions and grand champions. And so these are some, you know, one of many, many other Mayday dogs of Mayday lineage who went on to be dogs of significance. Like I said, once again, I don't know why people tend to hoover over. They continue to mention over and over again about, you know, maybe 5 or 6 dogs, but don't see that there were many thereafter. So, but never mind what I think. What do you think about champion Bighead Boy? Do you think he is worthy enough to go into the archive of the unsung champions and grand champions? Like I said, modest, you know, production career, but impactful in the sense of the GATB's Bo, who produced an outstanding litter and a couple of more winners down the line. So Bighead Boy is in a lineage going forward that is very impactful moving forward. So what say you? I look forward to seeing your comments. I look forward to hearing your commentary. I look forward to your comments, whether they be in the proceedings that we have this evening or later on as we slide over into the Bulldog Court live after show. I love to hear what you have to say about this animal. Your commentary is respected and your perspective is acknowledged and respected. So for the case of a look at champion Bighead Boy is now dismissed. We'll get back to the show after these important messages.
Check out the Hump Day Cap podcast with the Cap Brothers, Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Bring your smokes and drinks and come kick it with the Cap Racks.
Hammerhead on the beat, bitch.
Oh yeah, and now it's time for my second case. A case for champion Scarface. let us look into this. When we're looking at champion Scarface, we're talking about none other than LG's and Blood Bonds champion Scarface, 3-time winner, 1-time game loser, POR. So this is primarily a dog that was bred up by LG, owned by Blood Bond. Won his first one over a 1-time winner in 42 minutes. Second one over a 1-time winner off the chain in an hour and 20 minutes. Third for his champion over a 2-time winner in 33 minutes. For his fourth, he was picked up game against grand champion Hot Stepper, 5-time winner in an hour and 10 minutes. So passed away at the age of 14 years old. So we see this is a traditional LG dog. He was off of, Scarface was off of LG's 3, which was off of LG's Jason and Green's Foxy. Jason and Foxy both were out of son and daughter of LG's champion Little Man. Jason was out of LG's Little Man and Bad Foxy, and Foxy was out of LG's Little Man and Green's Little Girl. Okay, his dam was LG's Miss Flint, who was out of T Gibbs or LG's Flint, 2-time winner, and LG's Girlfriend. Girlfriend is out of LG's Trouble, 2-time winner, registered merit, and LG's Bay, registered merit. Flint, of course, out of the famous Little Man, Miss Kim breeding. Little Man and Miss Kim both registered merits. So just in the third, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 of the 8 slots have a registered merit in them. So very potent, very high level performance and production from LG. This usually is the case with these animals. You know, these are heavy. Mike Thibodeau, rest in peace, first of all, to the legendary, the well-known Mike Thibodeau with his Carver dogs. You know what I'm saying? These Carver dogs right here was, you know, ones that LG built off of, ones that Young and others built off of. Even A.W. McCool, rest in peace, built off of these animals. So very significant, you know. Thibodeau's Sheba in the background, you know, Young's Timex, Thibodeau's E-Mill is in the back, registered merit. You understand me? Very, very impactful animals in this background. So, you know, it's just another combination of these animals to produce yet another champion. He is one that I really saw and looked at and thought that should be considered a dog that of these LG or Thibodeau animals, of the Miss Kim or Little Man lineage, one that, you know, you may not mention. And I don't think people talk about LG or Thibodeau dogs or Young dogs more specifically, enough, you know, for as many registered merit and impactful animals they have had throughout the many, many years. I just don't feel like people talk about them enough. And I have done a previous case early on about what I call the Holy Trinity, Thibodeau, LG, and Young. Is this the Black Holy Trinity? Or this the Holy Trinity in Bulldogs? Where there were 3 different people, non-related, 3 different people who continued on a lineage of animals in that way that perpetuated that type of level of excellence when it came to production and performance. Was there any other, you know, Trinity? This one begot this one, who begot the other one, like in the Bible. And out of that one came this one, and then from up under him came another one, and it just continued to keep going and going and going. So, like I said, this is an animal that performed at a level, as we can see, only losing to a grand champion on his 4th and picked up game. Did not pull up. And also was POR, you know, dogs like ETCs and Blood Bonds, Jody Crack, 2-time winner. Blood Bonds, Vin Diesel, 1-time winner. Blood Bonds, Zedico, aka White Folks, 2-time winner, 1-time game loser. Blood Bonds, Whitey Bugler, aka Jasper, 1-time winner, 1-time loser. Latin Rebel Kennels Outlaw, aka Benji, one-time winner. Blood Bonds Josephine, one-time winner. BCB's Cooter Brown, a one-time winner. So we seeing it's a lot of in-house, but there was some that got out. Like Latin Rebel Kennels Outlaw, Q and Blood Bonds, bisexual one-time winner, the BCB's Cooter Browns. So they had a lot of stuff in-house, but they also had some stuff that they was letting get out, in other people's hands that also became successful. So this is just one of these ones, yet another heavy LG bred through the lineage of Mike Thibodeau, through Carver, of some dogs that continued on the lineage, the legacy, that was laid out before them and continue on. One of the ones I considered for the unsung champions and grand champions to go into the archives. So never mind what I think. I can talk all day. This whatever. What do you think about LG's and Blood Bonds champion Scarface? Do you think he is worthy? Do you think he should be even brought up for consideration? Not only a good champion who lost one game to a grand champion, but also went on to produce his fair share of winning animals as well. I will leave the rest up to you. I look forward to hearing your commentary. I look forward to hearing your comments in the Bulldog Court proceedings that we have this evening, or as we slide over to the Bulldog Court live after show. I look forward to hearing what you have to say about this LG champion in particular. But what you have to say about the Thibodeau and LG and young dogs overall. If you had any experience with these animals. So for the case of a case for champion Scarface, this case is now dismissed. Now, this is the segment of the show we call Bench Warrant. Okay. Now, with this bench warrant right here, this bench warrant goes to the folk breeding like hell. I didn't say you was a breeder now. I didn't say you was a breeder, but you steady breeding. ING. I'm talking about every female on your yard that come in heat, you sticking it. You don't have no rhyme, reason, no proper evaluation process whatsoever. You just sticking whoever.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
You don't care if it even go together, whatever. You don't care if the styles match. You don't care if whatever. You could be bored, rock, jock, coon dog, or whatever. You just sticking everything that you can stick. Sir, that is not a breeding program. You are breeding, but that is not a breeding program. I'm so sorry to tell you. You gotta have some kind of method to the madness, and you sticking to every female that come in heat every time they come in heat is not a method. I'm sorry. You're just breeding. You're not a breeder, sir. But I got some more questions for you. Come here. I'm trying to find out why you overpopulating everything, knowing full well you can't sell none of that stuff. That junk pile stuff you breeding up over there. And why you doing this? You know you just making it harder for yourself, huh? You do realize that, huh? You making it harder for yourself. You gotta, yeah. How you gonna get around with all the junk around on them chains out there, and them kennels out there? That's terrible with a capital T. Please stop, sir, ma'am. Please stop. And this does it for this segment called Bench Warrant. Oh, yeah. Now it's time for my third and final case. How can I keep it in the family? Now look. Oh, get a hole, ain't trying to teach you nothing, man. I might be trying to be a pointer dog and just point a little bit. But some people, when I look around the landscape of the Bulldog world, a lot of total outcross is happening. And sometimes I say, why do they abandon ship so fast when the breedings that I see leading up to the point where the big outcrosses, damn near scatterbred looking dogs come? I noticed that they really never even tried to keep it in the family. They never really tried to. For example, I'm gonna give a couple of different examples just for the slow, you know what I'm saying? Hard retard dog man that might can't get it all the way. I'm saying, suppose you got a Red Boy Jocko, Bully Tombstone. Aha! You have 4 different families into one. Okay? When you got Mayday, that was 4 families combined to make the culmination that was Mayday, Choice, and Dragon Lady. Okay? A lot of people early on that knew what the hell they was doing, they chose to breed more to the Red Boy Jocko side of that family, but still keeping it in the family, right? Yellow is his sire of Mayday. They choose to breed to the daughters of Deadlift, who's also down from Yellow. All family, right? Okay, you see Grand Champion Hunch. They chose to take Mayday's auntie, Polly, and breed back to Mayday so that you can go more toward the Hollingworth or Bully Tombstone side of the family. Still keeping it in the family. Aww. Another example. Jeep Red Boy Rascal. Aha. A 3-way cross. 3 different families culminating together to bring forth this beautiful blend of animals that have perpetuated the dog game and been very successful throughout the years. But I noticed some of them in latter years never really tried to keep it in the family.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
They just instantly look like, as soon as they got the dog, the Jeep Red Boy Rascal dog, they went and took it to some Red Boy Jocko, Bully Tombstone. You know what I'm saying? Just instantly, right off top.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Never tried to culminate and continue that combination of animals together and see what come out of it. Just straight abandon ship. But guess what? The Red Boy, the Red Boy, the Jeep, and the Rascal together was already successful. If it ain't broke, y'all, why are you trying to fix up? I believe you might be trying to tear some shit up, but I don't think you're trying to fix anything. I don't think, just my observation, that somebody like that know what the hell they doing. Because if you did, you would at least have tried to keep it in the family. Oh yeah. And now it's time for my closing monologue. Like I say every time, make your next move your best move. Or move strategic. Like a chess move. Say, man. Anytime you doing something, whatever it is, man, out in the yard, be observant of your surroundings at all times. There are still critters moving, still stuff slithering by. It's just good to be on your awareness game, on your P's and Q's. You understand me? Because you still can get brown little cruise bit around in this bit. This your boy, Get a Hope James, because we got to get a hold of the game. I'm out.
Thanks for listening. Like, subscribe, and tell a dogman or woman about the Sporting Dog Archive.